I'm Daryl Oakes with my dad, Don Oakes, and you're at the Oakes Investment LLC properties today. This property was originally settled by the family in 1883 by our great-great-grandfathers, Ransom Oakes. Most of this ground around us was all bare ground in the early 20s. It was farm fields, strawberry fields, hay fields, and so all the trees you see here, they're all new trees. The house used to sit right here behind us, and the barns and everything right here at the homestead.
My grandfather planted 2 cedar trees in 1911 when he got married, and they're still growing out here.
So our property here is about 800 acres. Our goal is to keep the whole property in the family through sustainable forestry. We thin until we get full-aged timber, then we clear cut that, we replant it, do pre-commercials, commercials, run through the process again. So it's a crop for us. It's 60 to 80 year rotation. Logging has been done by D&D Tree Farm, Dad's other branch, where he has a logging operation. When he retired from logging, he of course went out and bought a cat and a loader and a log truck. And so they do the logging on the property mostly.
We're building a road right now we've got an excavator and a big off-highway dump truck down there. And we're building about a quarter-of-a-mile road to get to the other side of the property. We
provide educational opportunities. Schools come out and do tours. The grandkids and nephews and nieces come out for educational opportunities. We bring out city people and teach them about forestry. And we do a lot of small woodlands tours, and we give tours, and we learn what other people are doing and compare that and try that on our own tree farms. Some parts of the forest are for recreational purposes. This section here, we have orchard trees over fir trees. Other sections are just for production forestry to maintain an income stream for the family.
We have quite a few trails around through it. The kids, his daughter was just up on one of the trails here maybe a month ago, and she's seen a bear.
So we have a pond just down the hill, and it's a pump chance, and it's also managed for wildlife. Marsha's son, Danny, his daughter, Kayla, has taken that on as a project. And so she has got OSU to come out, and the wildlife group came out, studied the pond. We drained the pond, planted grass, and it's a habitat for the red-legged frog. We have good relationships with our neighbors. It's important. We come up through Todd Nystrom's property. He's a cousin. Through the Weyerhaeuser properties we just bought this year. We're going to have our own access up from Oliver Creek. We have agreements with Starker where we can use their entrance at the far end of the place. My sister Marsha, actually, who has passed away this year, she did a lot of work on our management plan. We've updated it. Dad originally had a handwritten management plan that stated the basic goals, and then we reworked that once, and we've just completed that again. And it's more complete now, and it covers most of the topics that we're interested in. It's an educational tool for the next generations, so they can look at what we're thinking and use that management plan to manage this property. When it comes down to the timber, we can merchant to almost anybody because we are certified. And that's a lot of work, but it's well worth it. Small Woodlands is protecting our right to manage this property in the way that we need to manage it. Our riparian areas, state legislature wanted to expand those. A lot of work from the Small Woodlands, that got nixed. Clear cutting measures have tried to go through, and the Small Woodlands protects our right to do that. The taxation.
Marsha did a beautiful job down at the Oregon legislature.
Right.
And before the finance committee, she made a presentation, and they said, no, we will not do it. We will not change the tax base on the timber.
For us, this farm is all about family. That's its purpose. It's all about these kids that are working here today. For my sister's ceremony that's going on behind us later, that's what it's about.